Hey, well, welcome to another great episode of ZnD Geekdom. I'm your boy Z, or your boy D rather.
Starting off strong.
I don't know who I am anymore.
That's Z, and we got Dr. T in the booth. All right. So, back to do the show for another night on the wonderful 11-11-11.
It only happens once a 1,000 years.
Oh, well, let's hope I'm around the next 1,000.
But if you look at that logic, 11-12-12 will only happen like once a 1,000 years too.
Alright, so we got some highlights. Alright, so what's big for this week? Of course, you know, we got the biggest video game release week of the year
Pretty
so
much.
far, yeah.
Pretty solid.
Alright, we also, in our highlights, we got Brett Ratner, still a douche.
He's fucking dumb.
And Josh Whedon, for some reason, won't let Wonder Woman go.
He never will.
Alright, so let's start off. What do you want to start with, Z?
Well, let's take a look at what we got on the slate here. Top story, Modern Warfare 3. As I'm sure everyone knows, and if you don't know, then where the hell have you been? Modern Warfare 3 dropped, Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Tuesday, and Skyrim came out this lovely Friday. Really, I mean, Modern Warfare. I played it. I bought it. I didn't want to buy it.
I talked him into it.
He did.
I still haven't bought it, so...
I'm really bad with impulse purchases. And I was like, no, I'm not going to play Modern Warfare. And he talked me into it. Literally, it was like, you should buy it. Alright, fair enough. And we played it. I played the campaign. I beat the campaign last night. It took me a whopping, maybe 4 hours. Maybe.
In its defense, what difficulty?
Whatever the standard is.
So normal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't crank it up to Ultimate Badass. My bad. Because everyone who purchases Modern Warfare 3 cranks it up to Ultimate Badass. Like you.
I'm just saying,
T.
the first thing you do is you play it on normal, and then you play through on veteran.
So, campaign, what? Campaign good? Was it...
It looks good.
I don't think it looks like it.
You don't think it looks like
My favorite part about the whole campaign is the very end of it. If you haven't played it, spoiler alert. But basically, you go to Dubai, and you know that fucking hotel in Dubai. You know the one I'm talking about, the one on the island. Yeah, you like blow the shit out of that hotel. And that was the most interesting thing about it, because I'm not really upset if Markov dies or not. I don't really care. I mean, there's no.
He's like the ultimate bad guy right now in video game. Markov, get him.
Are you suggesting Markov is the worst villain in video games at this
No,
point?
but evidently, if I would say. In shooters, I might have to give it to him.
I would.
Motherfucker started a world war. I mean, how can you do that in the 21st century? It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It looks good. I played a little bit of it.
It was okay.
I liked it.
Doing great.
It's definitely a game that's focused on multiplayer. It's that kind of campaign, you know.
They want to replay value in it.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
It's
I
good.
played multiplayer today as well for about 2 hours. And, it's...
Let's put this out there first. You're not a shooter type of guy. Like, you're not the
Sure I am.
the hardcore, you know.
Just because I'm not good.
That's what I was trying to say. With more like nicer. No, you're not like that pro status.
Let's say I'm not in the top, 10,000 online or anything like that. But I'm not bad.
No.
Alright, I'm not bad. But it felt, and you asked me, I was playing, you sent me a message on live, how is it? And I really thought about it because I didn't want to be incorrect for some reason. And my answer, the only word I could come up with was familiar. Because it was. It felt like I was playing Modern Warfare 2. The fucking menus are identical.
They're not. They're COD menus. COD 4.
Yeah, they're COD 4 menus. I think they just ported them over. The guns, I mean, there's like 3 new guns. They took the guns I liked and made them so I don't like them, like the Spaz.
Well, you gotta remember Modern Warfare 2. What was the Spaz? It was a fucking machine gun.
It was badass.
It was like a 50-foot range, one-shot kill to the foot. Let's be honest.
But it was okay. I mean, if
better
that's
than-
what you want, if you want to play COD 4...
It's a COD game. Let's be
It
honest. It's a
yeah.
typical
So
COD game.
so we weren't expecting like groundbreaking.
No, you can't really. It's made by, who is it? What do we say? Sledgehammer.
Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and then somebody did the menus. Or
Ravensoft
something.
did the menu. Yeah, I looked it up.
Big up to Ravensoft. Glad you came through with that.
Yeah, they're working. They're working.
But like, it's a.
If you could say you worked on Modern Warfare 4 as a developer.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure all those guys went home with bonuses.
Oh yeah, okay.
But you got to think about like from a standpoint. It's a company. They're not trying to innovate because they don't want to stray away too far. They want to, make a good game. They're not the normal developer.
Okay, well, here's my question, though. So, knowing that they're probably going to drop a Call of Duty every year from the next God knows when, do you think...
Until it stops selling 9.3 million units in a day.
Yeah, well, and people are hijacking it like it's Call of Duty in other countries. But do you think with the next one, they're going to try to be innovative?
Are you talking about the next one?
The next
year.
Next year will be Treyarch's version.
Yeah, Treyarch.
And you know what? As much as I hated World at War, Black Ops...
Yeah, I wasn't a big World of War fan either. That's why when Black Ops, I waited for a while because I was like...
I was kind of skeptical. But they did really well. And I expect them to push the boundaries again.
Okay, now if they're alternating years now...
Yeah.
So Sledgehammer has 2013...
Infinity War.
Yeah, it's Infinity War.
Well, okay, fucking
whoever decides to make the movie.
Yeah, whoever's doing it. Do you
You're
think...
still going to talk about Infinity War.
Either way, do you think at some point they're going to need to push the boundaries? As a shooter... Do you think they're going to need... Well, I mean, obviously, graphic-wise, they're going to push it. But I'm talking about play-ability-wise. Because we're 2013, we're definitely talking next-gen.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be talking next-gen.
Well, God, the rumor is that next-gen is going to be next year.
Yeah, well, but we won't touch it till 2013.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to say, when they did it, I guess I call them loadouts. It's like when you go in and play an RPG, you have your tree, and you can specialize in that. That's really cool. That's really innovative. It kind of helps make sure like the people who aren't as good at the game can do okay. Like their kill streaks are going to rack up a lot of kills, but they'll help your team, and you don't lose your kill streak when you die.
You won't be the asshole that kind of held the team back.
Yeah, but if you're still like the hardcore player and you're raking in AC-130s, then you're not going to have any change. I don't think so. I think if they upgrade the engine, they leave the gameplay alone, and maybe bring in some new guns that we haven't seen.
That's just not enough innovation for me. That was one of my big problems with the game, was that I felt like it was just a continuation. There was nothing new in it. I mean, it was a solid game. Well, it's good,
okay, I'll let you finish.
A solid game, to me, doesn't justify a 9 out of 10. It doesn't justify high ratings.
What did Halo Reach get in the ratings?
I don't even want that.
All I'm gonna say is it went from Halo 3, and equipment was an innovative thing. They tried to push the envelope.
They tried a different thing, and they failed.
So why not stick to what you're good at and kind of develop as you go?
To a certain extent.
Well, I mean, okay, but here's the thing. I stick to what you're good at. I agree with that too. But I think you got at some point in time. It's kind of like. Okay, I don't know if you ever played the 2K games, the 2K basketball games.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden 2K11 dropped, and that fucking blew everybody out the water.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it probably had sold because Jordan was in it, and you got to play some of the old people. But then you seem like 2K12 drops, and it's like I'm playing 2K11.5.
Well, yeah, that's what people are equating.
Yeah, they're going back to 2K11, and
the NHL series was the same way with NHL 09.
Yeah,
it came out completely, changed the gameplay, and now. 10, 11, 12 are all just like, well, we did all these changes, but let's add this.
But I do. I think you got to stick with what works for you, but I also think you got to put, even if you do it slightly enough for the hardcore players. I'm sorry, you got to do it for them because they're the ones that are going to notice the difference. Joe Schmo doesn't know the difference between fucking Madden 11, Madden 12, and Madden 9, and it's the hardcore guys that
Why are you talking shit about Joe Schmo? I love that guy.
Oh, good God.
I don't know. I think they did a good enough job to where they tried to push it a little bit, but tried to appeal since they're not the normal developer.
But it's a money thing to me.
I will give you COD Elite is total bullshit, and that is Activision trying.
I agree, but I'm saying
grab money.
Why try and fix something if it ain't broken? That fucking game sold 9.3 million copies on Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good game.
Like, it's a good game, but it's not groundbreaking.
Okay, Modern Warfare 2, great game. Problem with it is there was no backing behind it. So there are no patches coming out, and modding was rampant.
Is Infinity War backing Modern Warfare 3?
That's the thing. If they back this game, I don't know, it's Sledgehammer. We'll see if Sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
If Sledgehammer goes in and patches things when they need to be patched and fixes the exploits, then this game will definitely last longer, and it has replay. It has replay in it. It's just a COD game. If you like COD, get it. You'll love it.
Yeah, I think anybody is gonna. Yeah. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be one of those, like I said, like with Battlefield, you're gonna have to be a hardcore gamer, shooter enthusiast to love it. For COD game, you can just pick it up, play with some friends. Oh, let's play some Call of Duty and fucking yell at 7-year-olds and shit.
To me, like I said, I enjoyed the game. I'll probably be online for a little while longer. You know, I enjoy more than I enjoyed Black Ops. I didn't really like the multiplayer on Black Ops, but
Really,
the
one thing I have to rib on about Modern Warfare 3 is the map style. If you go in and play it,
I like to be honest. I like the map. I like the multiplayer in Black Ops.
Like 50-50.
The maps were amazing in Black Ops.
Now, did I enjoy the story as much?
That was the better one. I'll give it that. That was an okay story.
Yeah, it was an okay story, but yeah, I was still fiending for. But let's not. We can go on for hours about this. What's next for our top story?
Next, we got Skyrim coming out today. I own it. You own it.
I have it. Yep.
You know, it's Skyrim. You didn't like it at first.
I have to say, okay, so I went out and got it at midnight, like the big nerd I am. So I popped it in, and the first thing you do, you hit a loading screen, and it takes quite a while when you first put it in.
This is the PC version, just for the record.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have this problem.
Yeah, there's.
Well, it happened on the Xbox too, right?
There's a loading because there's a fucking statue, and you can spin it around and shit.
Okay, whatever.
Oh my god, one of the this gorgeous, beautiful game. You have to wait 30
okay, well that's not the point. Like, so you're waiting for it to load in, and I'm fine with that. But as soon as you get into the game, it's like another 6 minutes before you can do anything, and then you run around for 5 minutes with your hands tied up. So, a slow start for me.
And we talked about this, and I agreed. I felt there was like an anxiousness that was like at my back the entire time. Because even like when creating my character, I'm like, okay, I want to create somebody that's cool, but that took me a minute, and then all of a sudden I'm still like, and they're like, oh, what the hell is that? What's that in the air? What's that sound? Okay, we know it's a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Drop the motherfucker in there right now. Have him blow people up, and let's get this going.
Yeah, seriously.
But at the same time, I feel for every negative thing we can say.
I know.
This.
No, what we're not saying is negative. It's just you're so excited because you have the expectation, and it's such a huge fucking world that you're like, I want to just go. Yeah, I just want to go.
And then like we were talking about it earlier, I did feel kind of hurried on, like push, like hey, come on, keep going. When I really just wanted to sit back and explore around and look around. Other than that, it looks great.
Oh yeah, it looks great. I mean, even the voice acting is like
good.
I mean, even the way you look, and even in third person.
By the way, I'm 90% sure, I'm going to have to check the actual names on this, that one of the characters in the first city you get to, which is, was it
Rivendell?
Rivendell. It's not Rivendell, it's from fucking Lord of the Rings.
It's Riverwood.
It's Riverwood.
Riverwood.
I'm about 90% sure that motherfucker did the voice of Thackeray Binks in Hocus Pocus. So I was like, wait a second.
You're talking about the uncle or the...
I don't know, that fucking angry... wood elf you run into right when you come in.
Okay, no. See, I went a weird way in, so I didn't run into a fucking wood elf.
Alright, no. Listen to his voice. We'll do a fact check on that next week.
Alright, so Skyrim, epic.
What did you guys think of the menus? That's one question I had.
I like the new.
I like the new menus, but I feel like there's like a little bit of a pause, like when you're. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it lags a little.
And
they'll patch it.
They'll patch that. It just bugged me because I want to jump in and fly over, choose my fucking weapon, fly back.
I'm gonna say this: if you're not playing on a high definition TV, good luck reading the fucking menus.
Oh yeah,
it's impossible. Yeah. If you're not playing high def, it's blurry as shit. So.
Well, anyway, check it out. I mean,
it's a definite. If you like this type of game, go buy it. It's gonna be the best one.
Yeah,
it's
Mass Effect 3. Yeah. So. Yeah, if you're looking for a great RPG epic, it's gonna take up a lot of your fucking time.
They're saying like 120 hours minimum.
Well, and it for me, like I love Fallout, I love Bethesda, and whatever you pronounce it. But you can play it 5 times, and it'll be a completely different game every time.
Well, yeah, and I guess it had I got to do one of those slow motion things.
Yeah.
Did you get to do that when you fucking killed the bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, holy shit! Oh,
that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at me.
I had the fucking big great sword and the fucking.
I do like it. It's a good game. Definitely pick it up, rent it. Don't rent it actually, because you'll never give it back.
Okay. Well, moving on. The Xbox hasn't announced shit, but there are rumors going around that the new Xbox will be appearing in holiday 2012, and it will be unveiled at E3 2012. And 2, that it will be a smaller, cheaper version of the Xbox.
Okay, smaller, cheaper version of the Xbox. Does that mean less power, less graphics potential?
All it said was smaller and cheaper.
Okay, so...
Okay, I'm going to relate this to the Kinect.
I'm not going to relate to the Kinect, I'm going to relate to the Wii.
That Wii is a good one too. What they did, they stripped it down. They stripped down the Kinect so they could sell it for $150.
But the Kinect isn't a system.
It's not a system. Well, that's debatable.
Can you go and buy a Kinect game that doesn't say Xbox 360 on it?
I'm pretty sure.
Can you plug in a Kinect and not use it with your Xbox?
Yeah, they've done that.
Jesus fucking Christ. You're so difficult.
I'm just saying, it's a powerful machine, and what they did is they stripped it down so they could sell it at $149.99 or whatever.
Well, but see, okay, so are we getting a stripped down like family entertainment version, or are we getting like, hey, this is the next gen? You're gonna be doing this is what you're gonna be doing for the next 5 to 7 years.
Seriously.
I'd like to hope that Xbox knows their core market, and their core market isn't families.
I don't know. Did you see the
No, I know they're pushing it, and I watched E3, and I saw everything and their mom on Kinect, and I saw, oh, look at me and my son, we're gonna watch fucking Sesame Street together. I get it, they're pushing that, but at the same time, do they recognize their target market?
Okay, but I think they're okay. Check this out. They're going mainstream. Let's Microsoft.
Nothing gets more mainstream than Microsoft.
Well, I know, but I think
maybe Apple now.
Okay,
what I'm saying is they're like the leader now in consoles.
Yeah, and you got to go with your strengths. If you pull a Sony,
please God,
if they can't pull a Sony, they can't be like
pull all the money out of that fucking industry. Like they literally were like, yeah, I know it's important to get like, you know, exclusives on things, but we're not going to do that.
Well, that's the thing. Is like Sony came out the gate like, hey, we have the biggest, baddest, most powerful machine. Too bad you can't fucking afford it. And you got to think, in economic times...
You can't afford it, and you can get Metal Gear over on the Xbox.
Exactly.
And Final Fantasy. Why do I have a PS3?
Well, yeah.
It's a Blu-ray player.
Yeah, exactly. Blu-ray. That's why the only reason people got it originally, because it had the best Blu-ray player at the time.
I got it because my Blu-ray took a shit, and I kind of wanted to have a Netflix Blu-ray so I can bring my Xbox out of the bedroom, and my girlfriend wouldn't yell at me. Well, that's why I bought one.
But that's the thing is like, I hope they don't pull a Sony. Now, if they're doing something, and I hope they don't pull a Nintendo, where they're like, hey, we're just going to do strictly for families, which that netted Nintendo a bunch of money at the beginning, but towards the end,
kind of tapered off.
Because it's a less powerful system. It's a less. I mean, we are the core demographic, 18 to 24. 18 to 30, whatever.
Thanks.
It's huge. It's a huge range.
It is a huge range, but it's we have money, and that's the big thing. What are we gonna buy?
Well, but see, I could now if I was Microsoft, I can see them doing more than one version of Xbox.
You know what though? Because they did that. They did that with the arcade. Remember that?
Exactly.
And the arcade was such a piece of shit that it'd break in a week.
Yeah, but if you're a guy that, you got like a bunch of kids, their friends have like their dad went out and bought them the premium edition. You're like, well, fuck, I want my kid to be able to play a little something. And if I want to pay a little extra for a hard drive later, then I can do that. I can see them trying to do something like that again, where they have like the family Xbox, and then they have like, okay, if you're a gamer and you want a hardcore, here you go.
If they do that, all I hope is that they don't, because remember with they had the Elite, and then they had the Standard, and then they had the Arcade. The Arcade, if I remember correctly, didn't come with like a dedicated HDMI.
When it first released, it didn't even have the Elite with it. It was just...
that's what I hope. If they're going to release it and they're going to say, hey, these are different ones, don't leave out like core components that are really essential.
Well, no. I think Microsoft learned. Most people do have high def TVs. Yeah. They have HDMI cables. They want that. They want definitely. Even if you're playing fucking Elmo with your kid, which I did the other day.
Sure.
Yeah. It's still like you want it to look good.
Yeah.
You don't want it to look shitty. Even my kid will notice if it looks shitty. She's like, wow, that looks. Well, she didn't say shitty, but she's pretty much. Like, it doesn't look good.
Looking at it this way, your market. 9.3 million copies of an M-rated game sold on Tuesday.
Yeah.
They can't lose that. They can't afford to.
No.
They can't take a hit to the hardcore gamers.
Yeah, no, but they'll diversify enough that they get especially and female gamers. Think about that. That's still
kind of growing right now.
That's a growing market, and a lot of female gamers picked up Call of Duty.
Yeah,
a lot of them picked up Skyrim.
All 10 female gamers. In the
world.
There was. I will say there's a bigger demographic for men, but.
I don't.
It's growing.
It's growing.
When the Play Girl game comes out, come talk to me.
No. That is if you find a game that's gonna get that market. If you find a game that gets that market, game over. If you find just a licensing.
Yeah. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's game over.
That's so
I don't
funny.
know. Honestly, if they just release another console, they upgrade the specs of it, they make it basically what the 360 is, and just upgrade the power and the potential of it, I think they're going to be golden. I think they'll be number one for as long as you can see.
Okay. Well, lastly on video games, just real quick, Skyward Sword has not come out. It's coming out on the 20th, but IGN has given it their coveted 10 out of 10. This is the first time IGN has given a game a 10 out of 10 since the massacre of Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh,
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Oh my god.
Part of me wants to be like, okay, this game's going to be really good. And then part of me is like, well, they did give Grand Theft Auto a 10.
So let's just go with a one-word answer. Will Skyward Sword live up to 10 out of 10? D.
Wait, are we talking for our generation or the kids?
I'm talking about right now. You go buy it. Whoever you are will live up to 10 out of 10. D.
Okay, it's on Wii.
It's on
Wii.
It's on Wii.
Yes, but it won't be Ocarina of Time, and I'll explain that after everyone says their thing.
I'm gonna say no. Ocarina of Time, pinnacle of Zelda games. You can't beat that. It's the best.
I don't play Zelda. I can be
All right.
Okay,
so
real quick. The only reason I say yes is Skyward Sword, probably an amazing fucking game. How many people are gonna go get Skyward Sword, and how many people that are hardcore gamers still own a Wii or utilize their Wii enough to go get it?
I'll tell you how many people won't. 9.3 million.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, it's going to be one of those games that no one knows how amazing it is. Now, with Ocarina of Time, everyone had, that system at that time.
64. It was either 64 or PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what you had. And some people had both. I think I had both at the time.
I did too.
So it's one of those things so I knew I can go pick it up and be like, man, this is... Now, you talk to me when Nintendo starts actually licensing out their characters to other people.
Definitely. I would agree with that. The only thing, what you were telling me about it, they said this is going to be the next Ocarina or something.
Ocarina of Time has met its match.
Yeah.
It was a direct quote.
Oh, a direct quote? Oh
yeah,
my god.
That was the direct quote he sent me. And part of me was like, yeah, fucking right, Ocarina of Time.
I hold IGN to a certain level of whatever, but
it's going to be good. It's a Zelda game.
They fuck up.
Yeah.
The only one I ever didn't like was Majora's Mask. And that was just because I couldn't beat it. So.
Oh, and it was so fucking complicated.
Yeah,
so
it was
fucking
really
you literally want to tear your hair out. I don't know who has beaten it.
Yeah,
I don't play Zelda games.
Yeah. Okay.
So Wind Walker and all those were really good. So
Wind Waker?
Wind Waker, whatever. It's gonna be.
I don't play Zelda games.
It's gonna be a good game. It's a Zelda game. It's gonna be good. I'll take their.
Okay. We'll see what happens. It is noteworthy though.
Yeah,
just,
it's a 10 out of 10.
They're putting their shit on the line again. Last time, not
so good. I know everybody hated Grand Theft Auto. I liked it.
Here's
the 20%.
Wasn't 10 out of 10.
I played 20%. I was like, this game's repetitive. I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, here's to you, IGN. Hopefully you don't screw it up too bad.
Oh shit.
That's it for video games for the week. These guys rant, so here it goes.
All right. So this week I got to watch wonderful show on AMC. Z loves AMC. You should have just saw the look I got. Well, I watched fucking Hell on Wheels. What can I say about Hell on Wheels other than I'd much rather someone licensed Red Dead Redemption and made a fucking television show. I'm not saying I'm not going to give it another episode a chance, but when you have some no-name guy, which that doesn't mean anything, a no-name guy can come in and blow up a show. Look at Bruce Willis in Moonlighting, for anybody as old as I am. Don't fucking hate on Moonlighting.
Check it out on DVD.
DVD? I was going to say VHS.
Look at the year in the bottom left corner.
You don't fucking hate on Moonlighting. But, okay, so basically it starts off with some former Confederate soldier who's ultra progressive and released his slaves when he was living in the South, which probably happened, but anyway, he's being...
There were a bunch of just great white dudes out of the South going, no, freedom!
Yeah, so, anyway, basic story is, he's getting revenge on these people who did something to his wife and his family. Don't know exactly what happened other than his wife died and his family died, and he befriends Common, who's...
Common's in that show?
Yes. You didn't know this?
Wait, there's a show on air.
Yes.
With Miles O'Brien and Green Lantern that could have been.
Yes, Common, yes. Common plays, ironically, also a slave, a former slave.
What the fuck else is he gonna do?
Well, he's Common. And
is he still all cut? Like, he's got his beard, he's
yeah.
shaved head and shit?
Yes, it's like, basically like, hey, Hey, I'm Common. I just left Chicago to come.
Sorry, I just left the barbershop back to being a slave.
And then there's a guy. Is it Ted Levine? Is that his name? We were talking about it on the other day. Anyway, he was on fucking Monk, and he was also the fucking it puts a lotion in the basket guy, which I never knew was the same guy. But anyway, he dies like in the fucking show. Big spoiler mode, like 30 minutes into it.
For all you people looking forward to it.
Yeah. So Helen Wheels, just fucking play Red Dead Redemption and American Horror Story. I am saying the best new show of the season so far. That's what I'm saying. As far as scripted drama, best new show.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't want to, pull out the X Factor, because the X Factor is obviously the best show.
Okay. Yeah, next thing you're going to say is Terra Nova is the next, yeah. Or Grimm.
That's scripted.
Or Grimm.
X Factor's real life.
I watched an episode of Animals.
Yeah, a procedural show with supernatural elements. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
Didn't we already do that on something?
I'm pretty sure. It's been done.
Alright.
So yeah, that's my rant for the week.
That's Dee's rant. Moving on, movie news. No Ripley in Prometheus. What do you think? Yes or no?
Until I see a trailer, I don't know.
Fuck you. I don't care.
Are you telling me? Okay, are you telling me Prometheus is based on Ridley Scott and it somehow links into aliens?
That's right, motherfucker. Say shit. Go ahead.
Okay. Even though my favorite alien movie was Aliens, done by James Cameron, even though he did make Avatar.
Yeah, and Titanic.
Well, is that still the biggest grossing movie of all time?
No, but I think Avatar beat it for one. And Titanic's okay because you see Winslet's boobies, so it's all good.
I thought you were hating on Kate Winslet about a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, it was, but she's naked. It's all right.
Okay.
Due respect to her husband.
Who's directing Ghost Protocol right now?
Jesus Christ. Colin Firth has allegedly joined Spike Lee's remake of Old Boy opposite Josh Brolin. At least it's not Spielberg and Will Smith.
Okay, I'm going to tell you like this. If anyone's ever seen Old Boy, there's no way this movie can be made the same way it was in Korea. That it was with the plot and the things that are involved. No fucking way. It's impossible. I don't even know how it's gonna work. I don't. They're gonna have to change so much shit because there's such a big twist in the movie that you can't give away.
It's called Asian Extreme for a reason.
Well, but it was done so well and so classy.
No, it's a fantastic movie.
It's one of the best movies. I think it's got to be at least be in my top 20.
Oh, Park, right? That's his last name, Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy did a fucking amazing job, and that movie is an experience in watching.
If
Don't Run, or is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it is. No, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Watch it on Netflix.
Watch the Old Boy, the original Old Boy on Netflix before it comes out. It's kind of like Let the Right One In.
Another amazing film.
Yeah, which got remade into a not so good American film, from what I understand. I never saw it.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. Just watch the originals; it'll be better off.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's quitting the Oscars because of some shit that my prick of the week said. We'll touch on that in a second. Billy Crystal's now hosting. I'm super excited for the Oscars to be as shitty as they've been for the past 10 years.
Well, I'm going to say, do the Oscars even matter? Like, the only time the Oscars matter is, like, when you have someone that has really done a good job in a film. Like I watched it when the guy who actually wrote the screenplay for, what is it? Is it Precious or?
Sure.
Yeah. That guy. When that guy won it was kind of cool because this guy, you could tell he busted his fucking ass. It was based on a good book. Good movie from what I understand. I haven't watched it yet, but it meant something.
When an Oscar he's black.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen Precious.
Yeah, I'm black. I haven't seen Precious yet. I'm gonna watch it. But either way, that meant something. But most of the time, the Oscars is just like a fucking it's a wank fest.
It's a fat fest.
Yeah, it's just like a fat wank fest. It's just people going. And the sad thing is, if I ever win an Oscar, I'm gonna tell people that. I'm like, and thanks for letting me win this Oscar. You don't have to watch the rest of this shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. Thanks.
Josh Whedon, he still wants to do Wonder Woman. He's still talking about. Guy's got the Avengers coming out in what, a year? I mean, it's coming out in the summer, so a little less than a year. And he's still bitching about not being able to do Wonder Woman. Given the properties, would you rather do Avengers or Wonder Woman?
I'd go with the one that I know it's a given win. And that's the Avengers.
Wonder Woman's solid. Man.
Okay.
It's a good script.
The sad thing is I want to watch the pilot episode of the Wonder Woman television show just to see how it turned out.
I saw pictures. I'm good.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
And they didn't pick it up? No way. Battleship Asteroids. There's still a movie coming out based on the arcade game Asteroids, and there's still a movie coming out about Battleship. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for Battleship, but you haven't.
There's a trailer already?
There's a trailer.
You're shitting me.
Run. Don't walk to a computer to watch the first Battleship. It's based on the game Battleship, where you take little white and red dots and you put them on plastic ships. The premise of the movie is that they find an alien spaceship in the ocean.
What?
Oh,
Shut up! You're watching right now. Liam Neeson gets really upset.
Oh my god, Liam Neeson, your wife dies, you just do whatever movie that comes to mind.
He's doing the opposite of what Rick Moranis did. But either way, like I said, watch it, and then we can all flip it off together at a later point when it comes out. Asteroids.
Asteroids. The plot is, and I'm not lying about this one either, plot involves two estranged brothers who team up to save the world from an alien invasion.
Asteroids, the game.
Asteroids.
Where you're a triangle and you shoot
the asteroids and break them apart.
No, that's what it is. And then on top of that, Emmerich actually backed out of this movie.
Ronald Emmerich said no.
He backed out of this movie. It is now being directed by Evan Spilotopoulos. You would know him from such wonderful things as the new Snow White and the Huntsman with that chick from. Are you serious?
No.
With the chick from Twilight and Thor, and then who got in a fight with the chick from Twilight's boyfriend on the scene of Thor. No, Thor's in it. He plays the Huntsman. Hemsworth almost beat up the dude from Twilight because the guy from Twilight was talking shit to Hemsworth.
Wow. Have you seen that guy?
No, that's what everyone was saying. It was like,
just watch Thor.
You won't talk shit. And Evan also directed Battle for Terra, which was ripped off later on by Mr. James Cameron for Avatar.
What wasn't ripped off? That movie?
So
he took great movies.
But evidently Asteroids is still a go. And I guess the hot movie properties. Evidently, if you have a board game operation,
Milton Bradley's sitting on gold right now.
No shit.
Monopoly the game.
Think about the guy that inherited Milton Bradley's thing. Like their great niece or nephew or grandkid, and they're like, "Fuck, what am I gonna do with all this shit?" And he's like, Hollywood.
And then think of Milton Bradley rolling over in his grave, going, "Fuck you, son," or grandkid, or who the fuck you are. All right, that is it for movies. We're gonna go to Zach's Prick of the Week, which I'm working on a nice little Zach's Prick of the Week, but not there yet. Prick of the Week. If you haven't heard, Brett Ratner is a total cocksucker.
Oh God.
First off, all right, there's like 9 things he did this week. So let's start off. He was talking, I believe, to Howard Stern about Howard Stern.
Yeah.
He's talking to Howard Stern about his new movie that came out this week or last week, Tower Heist, and he was quoted as saying, "Rehearsals for fags," which is a great thing to say, you know, in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Really, really good. So he said that, and then he magically decided, it was his decision to drop out of producing the Oscars, which in turn he brought Eddie Murphy with him. But he has also said that he went on the Attack of the Show, which, G4, he said he banged Olivia Munn on Attack of the Show.
Well, wait a minute.
While he was on Attack of the Show, he said he banged Olivia Munn.
Who was he interviewing with at the time?
Probably Kevin.
No shit. Didn't Kevin bang Olivia Munn?
He probably did. I don't know. I haven't seen the actual interview. But he later retracted that statement. He then later also said, not on Attack of the Show, but he said he had sex with Lindsay Lohan, which is nothing to brag about.
No, I would retract that one.
I would really lie and say I didn't have sex with him.
I don't know.
Wouldn't tell anybody.
The 6 degrees of separation, we can take that to 4. 4 people, 4 people out, somebody bang Lindsay Lohan.
Hey, remind me to talk about that after you're done.
Okay. He also made statements about him having to get an STD check, which, derp. These are the things he's done this week. You're successful. You've made movies. You've made Rush Hour. You've made the Tower Heist. Whatever.
Didn't I see that?
No.
I hope not.
Red Dragon was okay. Family Man is like a poor man.
Weatherman. Hey, I liked Family Man. That's the only Brett Ratner movie I like.
Really? You like X-Men 3?
No.
But Brett Ratner, you are one of the few people in the world that is extremely successful in doing what you do. You were doing something you love to do. You were on an episode of fucking Entourage, okay? Stop being a dick.
Well,
and fuck off.
Maybe he's on that shit. I mean, maybe he's,
Oh, I feel so bad for him. He's doing drugs. So, TV news. Not a whole lot going on TV. Sorry, fuck that guy. But let's go to TV.
So evidently the big thing in TV this week, besides some of the ratings of some sorry sci-fi shows, they'll probably go away. Terra Nova. Evidently, Fox has been selling off their properties to various countries. One of the big things they sold off recently was an Indian version of 24, and I'm not talking about Native American. I'm talking about mainland India.
Talking about Indians.
No, Indians,
technically.
Yeah, so Indians, yes. So for those that are less educated, Indians from India.
I went to 3rd grade. I know what a Native American is.
Well, most people don't.
I would like to see the Native American version of 24.
God, that's a great idea. I'm surprised Fox has not sold that yet. Well, evidently Fox has been known for selling a lot of their shows overseas. Evidently there's a Russian version of How I Met Your Mother and a Russian version of Prison Break. Like, we need that. Sorry, honey, I know you love Prison Break, but yeah, they have a Russian version of it. And
that's just dog shit, dude.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And they're working on a Russian version of Bones. And also in India, they are optioning off a Indian version of Malcolm in the Middle and the Wonder Years.
Wait, is a little bastard
This what?
Fred Savage will be like, man, I just don't know what to do in 50s India.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's it going to take place? Like modern India? Or?
It's just not anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, define the Wonder Years. What were the Wonder Years for India? I mean, were they the same years? Were we all in the same period?
But yes, evidently the Wonder Years for India. And then Israel has a hit version of The Modern Family, which I don't know how that works, but...
The Modern Israeli Family.
Are they going to have the two gay Israeli guys?
Well, hell no, it's Israel. If you have the two Palestinians.
That's like the best thing about the show. They're like the funniest part. Them and Ed O'Neill. They make the show. Well, and Sophie Vergara and her boobs and not being able to speak English very well. So there you go.
ABC has bought a property from Battlestar Galactica producer David Icke. It's a UFO drama, whatever the fuck that.
Didn't they have that on NBC and it got canceled?
Probably. It's called Thunderstruck, which to me sounds more like a porn.
Oh my god!
But AMC, nice job. Y'all know how I feel about AMC. Beavis and Butthead is back. If you haven't watched it, start fucking watching it because it's getting really good. Garrett Wang, all you guys know as Harry Kim, Ensign Harry Kim from the gem of Star Trek, Voyager, and he apparently doesn't like William Shatner, and this got picked up as a story,
like a viable story. That's
okay. I was in Vegas, I don't know, 5 years ago or something, for the 40th anniversary Star Trek convention. And I ran into Garrett Wang in the hallway, right? But I also shared an elevator with the fucking doctor from Voyager and Sulu, and like these people are there, they're walking around, they're there. And it's not weird, and it's kind of cool. Everyone there seemed really cool and was cool. Garrett Wang was the only motherfucker who had a giant bodyguard.
Who is bum rushing Garrett Wang?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I didn't see Shatner anywhere, so I don't know if he has a bodyguard. But coming from this guy who's walking around with his hair down to his fucking nipples, just like with a giant big fucking black dude's like, I'm gonna beat your ass if you ask for an autograph. And I'm like, oh, so this guy thinks that Shatner's full of it. Okay.
Oh my god.
So Garrett Wang, I mean,
what's the last thing Garrett Wang's been in?
Voyager.
I mean, is there something else going on?
No. He's doing the convention thing with a lot of Star Trek actors do, and that's fine. You want to do that? That's fine. That's not the issue. The issue is
his wife happy with him? Is he married?
I don't know, but Garrett Wang, I mean, you've been doing conventions for what, 10, 15 years maybe? Shatner's been doing conventions since I think the first convention was 75.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he's not going to be perky every day. He's a human being. It's kind of like the same thing with Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
If you watch Can't Stop, he's not going to be perky all the time. It is what it is. He's a human being. So Garrett Wang, shut the fuck up. you're just trying to get yourself some press. Go to hell.
I'm actually gonna look and see what he's been doing. But go ahead, continue.
Don't do that, please. It's sad. Moving on, we got the trivia question for the week.
All right, what do we got?
Well, D's supposed to be the trivia question, but he didn't get one. But I got a good one. And it's interesting, but just the wording of it I like. So D, the question for the week is, what is the Klingon equivalent of Valhalla?
Oh Jesus.
Oh no, he remembers, but he can't.
Stobelcore.
Holy shit balls!
Damn, I'm good.
Who the fuck would know that? Stobelcore. I'm running it out just so I can remember that he did that. Stobelcore is the equivalent, Klingon equivalent of Valhalla. Check it out. Cross that river of blood.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
I wonder if there's like some Klingon music I can download while I'm playing Skyrim.
They have opera. You know what? But the thing about Skyrim, their music, great music.
Great music track.
Don't listen to anything.
Yeah, it's a good soundtrack.
Great soundtrack. Moving on into
Good
soundtracks.
segue.
Yes, good segue.
The weekly list for this week: top 3 artists you listen to while you play video games. Unfortunately, I don't have a top 3 artists I don't listen to because that's bullshit. So
Yeah, it's like everybody else.
So, D, who do you got for your number 3 artist?
I'm going with number 3. I'm going with Outkast.
Yeah.
I'm going with some Outkast. I'm going with Lil Andre 3000, Big Boy.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
It's nice stuff to listen to when I'm playing certain games.
It's a little too hectic for me when I'm listening.
Well, I like it.
That's just me.
All right,
T-Dog in the booth. What do you got?
my number 3. I know you both are gonna say fuck you or whatever. I like Breaking Benjamin. It stemmed from Halo 2, the Blow Me Away.
Yeah.
Good song to play while you're playing shooters. So.
You know, I'm 16. I hate my girlfriend too. But
See, I knew you were I was just waiting for it. When's he gonna be a douche?
But my number 3 would be 311. They're not super heavy. They're not super rad. They're right in the middle. They're good. Anything
You mean Sublime? Not?
No, Sublime is fucking shitty. Actually, I hate Sublime.
I'd rather listen to Sublime than 311. But
Yeah, well, I'm white. You're black. Number 2, D.
My number 2 is gonna be Coheed.
Coheed and Cambria. That's my number 1. So their spoils my number 1.
Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, you can put their shit on and just listen to it.
Yeah.
And just put it on random. Every one of their songs is good, with the exception of the Black Rainbow. I hate that song. But amazing band. Like I said, they're my number 1. They're great. T, what do you got?
My number 2, it would be Rise Against.
Which Rise Against album do you listen to?
I don't even care. I love it all.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. I would say Sirens for the Counterculture.
Okay, so that's their first album on a major label. It's okay.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one for me.
Well,
I did like.
better. Later stuff's shitty, but yeah. All right.
What about Prayer of the Refugee? Did you like that?
Yeah, not so much.
I actually liked that one. That was pretty good. There was some of it was bad, some of it was good. It's just a nice kind of. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It's kind of good.
If you're into them, check out Revolutions Per Minute.
Yeah.
It's their last record on Fat Records. Good stuff.
Yeah.
My last one, I guess. Kanye West.
Kanye West.
I thought about going with Kanye. I did.
When 808s came out and I was playing Modern Warfare 2, I fucking just listened to everything he did for hours and hours and hours.
Huh.
It just flows really well. I love Kanye West, and I'm white, so deal with it.
That was. I'm not gonna lie. That was really unexpected. I did not expect that coming from you.
I knew he liked Kanye, but I didn't know if he threw Kanye out there.
I fucking listen to Kanye so much when I play.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
My number 1, Wu-Tang Clan.
Really.
Wu-Tang.
Isn't that group of Asian people?
Why, yes. Yes, anything Wu-Tang, I want to say circa before maybe 2002, 2011. Like, because that's when you got Liquid Swords, you got Wu-Tang Forever, you got, Enter the 36 Chambers.
When did ODB die?
God, I don't know.
Like 07, 6, 5?
No, it was longer than that, wasn't it? I think it's been longer than that.
I don't know. Fact check. We'll check it out.
Yeah.
T, what do you got?
Number 1 would be Linkin Park. Old school Linkin Park.
That would have been good. That would have been a good one. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna say something douchebag-ish? I'm waiting for it.
I have nothing positive to say right now.
Oh my god.
So
Really? Old school Linkin Park? Nothing?
Old school.
Hybrid Theory?
What, 2001?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Back when the shooters were going on? Come on, you can't. back then I only played shooters. I'll put that out there. Good music to play with shooters. I can't believe he's such a dick.
Okay.
I didn't even say anything. I'm still an asshole.
Okay, 2004 ODB.
04? Okay.
04 ODB.
Alright, well, film of the week. Film of the week this week. Came out today. Easy pick. It's not on Netflix, but if you like film, you should go out and you should buy Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh God, Emma Watson.
She's a babe. I mean, like I said, you don't have to love the series. Last movie's fucking fantastic.
It's really good.
The
really
series
well
in general, I mean, it's very, very well done. Alright, lastly, and this is kind of I want to end the show. Interesting question was raised, and I'm wondering what you guys' opinions on it. I want odds for everybody. Odds Harry Potter will take home at least 3 of the Oscars this year.
50-50.
You're gonna say 50-50? I'm gonna say 65.
I think they'll give it Best Picture for sure. I mean,
I think so too.
let's look at Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson.
Nah.
Well, let's look at Return of the King. They gave him the Oscar not for Return of the King. They gave him the Oscar for the whole fucking series.
Yeah.
7 movies later.
But
I'm not talking about director, even though the direction wasn't bad.
That was really good.
It needs to be recognized.
It does.
yeah, but they can recognize it another way. They're not gonna give it to. The only reason Peter Jackson, let's be honest, he directed the whole 3 movies.
It's true.
Sure.
Harry Potter, each one, granted, I love them. They're great movies. Each one had their own flavor because a different director brought something different to the
There was
table.
5 directors. I think 4.
Nah, who cares?
Okay, well, either
Chris
way.
Columbus did the first 2. What's his name did the 3rd one?
Spanish guy?
Yeah, we like him. David Yates did like the last 4, and I think there's one person in between there.
Wasn't it one of the guys who did
Alfonso Cuarón is the second.
Yeah, Alfonso Cuarón. Well, either way, I think, but they're not going to give it Best Picture. They're not. I don't. It's rare that they give it, What number is it? Number 7. I don't see it. I don't see Best Picture. Do I see it recognized in some other way? Yeah.
What other way do you see it recognized?
I could see Best Picture, actually, to be honest with you. There's a lot of really...
Best adapted screenplay. I'll give you that.
That's a bullshit cop.
Best adapted. I'm telling you, best adapted screenplay. They're not going to give it Best Picture because what else?
Well, I'm talking 3 though. I'm talking 3 big ones. Best adapted for screenplay, best for like visual effects. Fucking who cares? And like direction. Maybe not in direction. I don't think David Yates deserves an Oscar for direction, but I think the movie and the series deserves to be.
No, I agree with you, but I don't see it happening because there's got to be. What other movies came out this year that would be Best Picture?
Avatar.
Shut
that
up.
last year?
God.
Fuck.
Did that win for Best Picture? No, he lost.
He lost to his wife.
He lost to his ex-wife. Yeah, Catherine Bigelow.
Big ups to Catherine Bigelow. Fuck that guy.
Well, Hurt Locker was a really good movie.
It was okay.
It was mediocre. I'm not gonna.
I liked it. I liked it.
If you ever served time in Iraq, check out the
Jeremy Renner. That's what made him a huge star.
Jeremy Renner is good.
He's always been a huge star, but that was the one.
He hasn't always been a huge star.
He had potential.
He's always been a huge star in here. Alright guys, that's it for ZnD's Geekdom.
Oh wait, one more thing.
Sorry.
Heavy D, big ups.
Heavy D died.
It's sad.
I don't remember.
Okay, well I grew up with Heavy D, so yeah, it was kind of sad to hear that he passed away. So
when Kenny G dies, we'll do the same thing.
Shut the fuck up. All right, go ahead, out it. Just go.
That's it. All right, guys, that's ZnD's Geekdom for the week 11/11/11. See you in the next 1,000 years. Peace.